Hello everyone, I'm Brett, I'm Tom's older brother. I am currently in San Francisco. I just flew back into the airport and I thought it was fog, but it's actually a heap of smoke. There's been some wildfires over here and San Fran's been engulfed by smoke. I'll kind of have to make this one take because I'm nearly out of battery, so here we go. Happy birthday, Tom, for ages ago, August 1. I've got a few notes here. So, Tom. Tom was rarely actually called by his real name by anyone in the family. Strange nicknames developed over time, like Promtitional and others just as ridiculous. Some of his favourite nicknames include Prolapse, Propath, and simply Probe. You can ask him about that one later. I'll be calling him Prom for short in a little bit in this little speech of mine. Firstly, when Prom was a young fella, he was a complete sooky little wuss who'd always go the blub without fail if things didn't go his way. A trait that I pounced on and saw as my brotherly duty to rectify. I did this by training him using a number of rigorous training techniques, which I will now explain. One, tickle torture therapy. I would first overpower the subject Prom and lay him down on his back before administering tickling, mainly in his armpits, until urination commenced. 2, special dirty sock and mouth treatment. I would first wear socks all day until sufficiently rancid, before forcing it inside the mouth of the subject Prom. 3, toilet training. I would hold the arms of the subject Prom behind his back before lowering his head gently and repeatedly into the toilet. If all of these techniques failed, I would resort to Code Red. I would coax the subject Prom into eating a super hot bird's eye chili by tricking him into thinking it was a lolly, while nearby I'd have at the ready a water bottle laced with more bird's eye chili, ready for his cry for water. Now, some might wonder, how could it be possible that anyone could be that much of a fool that they'd fall for this? Well, let me remind you, we're talking about a bloke who adamantly believed the moon was made of cheese upon being told it was made of cheese. So, yeah, we're dealing with Prom here. So, unfortunately, Prom's case of blubbing was incredibly powerful and debilitating. So it was necessary to administer all of these techniques regularly, in no particular order, for a number of years until the so-called blubbing discontinued. Tom may not have enjoyed this training, and it was hard at times, but I can say that it was necessary and that I thoroughly did enjoy it. I'll also share with you one memory I have of Promtitional. The Promtitional himself, growing up, it was when we were camping with Uncle Ian at Basket Swamp. We found a nice little water hole with a natural water slide, and Prom was wearing his... There we go. Not very much percent. I'm running out of time. Where were we? Yeah, we found a nice little water hole with a water slide, and Prom was wearing his favourite black and white striped DTs that used to be mine, actually, and they were passed on down to him. These swimmers had lasted years, and Prom cherished them. He cherished them. And also probably thought they were indestructible. But after seeing Prom cruise down the slide on his butt, I noticed a stricken, concerned look bursting onto his face. And he began to cry. We all shouted out, "What's wrong, Prom?" And he slowly turned around. Lo and behold, the so-beloved swimmers had ripped and left a gaping hole, and his whole butt was hanging out. All of us except the man himself were in fits of laughter, but it wasn't so funny for poor Prom, who'd ruined his favourite pair of swimmers. To make him feel better, we organised a tribal ceremony around the fire later that night to cremate the remains of those black and white swimmers. We had it all recorded on a home video, but somehow, very conveniently, Prom managed to tape over it. I won't say that one. Yeah, so anyway, yeah. Proms come from being a little sooky poo to being a super cool, calm and collected cat who breezed through senior high school, received a heap of prestigious academic and sporting awards while keeping his carefree character about him. Needless to say, I'm extremely proud of him, and I reckon he's one of the most friendly and caring best blokes you could ever hope to meet. And I'm probably lucky he doesn't turn some of my old training techniques back on me now, because he's an absolute unit. Yeah, Prom and I would spend heaps of time together playing computer games when we were young, and Mum would kick us off the computer and she'd make us run around the house, do laps around the house before we could play the computer. So we'd always be zipping around the house on holidays to stock up our hours that we could play computer. And yeah, I've thoroughly enjoyed every minute growing up alongside Prom, and I'm looking forward to seeing how things pan out with his life. And I'm sure sooner or later a lucky girl will come along, a very lucky girl will come along and be swept off her feet by the path brain. And then I might get a chance to use my training techniques as an uncle. Sorry I couldn't be there today, Prombo, but I hope you have a great time. And yeah, I'll be seeing you soon, I'm sure. I should be back. I know I keep saying this, but I should be back in the next couple of months. Like I'll probably be back for Christmas. I'll see if I can sort that out. So yeah, happy birthday. I'm proud of you. And yeah, hey everyone. I'll catch up with all you guys at some point as well. That'll probably have to do.